Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Back to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
3rd down and 8 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now! Blue landing!
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go. Turn it up, baby. Let's go. Check that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Let's go! Blue, land it! Back line it up, Philly!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney!
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Green 39! Green 39!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landing!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry. that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No, check, Patrick.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is fielded at the 27. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on blitz coming, and down he goes. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Detroit! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Here we go now!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2nd down following the run.
Back down and out, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 18 yards there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go. Was a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down. Turn it up. All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79 yards. And the Bears. Bears cut into that lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. over the inline. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Time running out here on the play clock.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to... that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to...